morning. It is Wednesday, November 8th, and this is Lori Bradley here in St. Louis, Missouri, and we are going to have lunch with Lori, our weekly Facebook Live class that you all are welcome to watch. Ask any questions. Let me know that you're here. I'm going to set up my computer really quick, and then we'll get started. My video is being a little cantankerous. There we go. All right. It is, like I said, Wednesday, time for lunch with Lori, and let's get started. Today, I'm actually going to make 3 different cards, and I'm not going to stamp one thing today. It is going to be using designer series paper and dies, 1 set of dies, and you're going to have 3 different occasion cards. The paper that I'm going to use today is called Glorious Gingham, and it is a great paper. It's on page 130 in the annual catalog, and there are 5 colors in the gingham, and there's 2 patterns. There's a diagonal check gingham, and then there's the traditional small check gingham. And the colors in it are pecan pie, berry burst, pretty peacock, lemon lime twist, and blueberry bushel. All 5 of these colors in there. And if you haven't checked it out and you don't know about this particular paper, it actually has gems that match. I don't know that that was on purpose. It's not part of a suite, but the Tinsel Gems 4-pack is, let me open those, is each of the colors except for the pecan pie. There is the pretty peacock gems, the blueberry bushel, the berry burst, and the lemon lime twist. And we're actually going to use those to embellish our cards today. All right, and the die set that I'm using, I know they're all thrown in here, but the die set that I'm going to use today is just a word die set. It has a couple of images as well, but I'm just going to use the words and show you. Ooh, let's just dump them all out. We're going to make a thank you card that says "You're too kind," and there's an outline image and a specific skinnier die that cuts the actual letters. There's a "Feel Better Soon," also with an outline, the bubble, and the actual letters, and "Happy Birthday." We're going to make 3 different cards, like I said, for 3 different occasions. I have already cut these, but I did want to show you for the letters, for the skinny letters. They are super skinny. I'm going to poke out the insides. Actually, those may peel off. And that is way too skinny to put adhesive on. You can't use the tape runner, and liquid glue would certainly be a little bit messy. So if you have not ever used the adhesive sheets, the Stampin' Up! Adhesive sheets come 12 in a package, and they literally make a sticker. So if you love stickers when you were a kid, this is the perfect way. These last forever, and you can cut them apart and use them. And I'm going to show you how I did it. I'm not going to run it through on the embossing machine because I've already done that, but I'm going to show you how they work. So you take your piece of cardstock that you want to use to cut your letters, and you need the adhesive sheet to, I'm just going to cut a strip of this. And on the back of the adhesive sheet, there are little pieces that will let it, if you open the right side, nope. There are creases, that's this side, that kind of the edge pops up, and you can peel the backing off. So this side is just the covering. This is like the dimensional back. You can get rid of that. And then you peel off the other parts. careful with your fingers because it is sticky. Oop, I think that one's actually cut. All right, then you put that on the back of your cardstock. So you put that on your cardstock and you lay it flat. Then you flip it over. When you're ready to run it through your die cutting machine, you take your words that you want to use and you lay them over. So we're going to flip it over and we're going to put this on this side. So you're going to run it through your die cut machine, and when it comes out, you're going to have the adhesive already on the back. So then that will just peel off, and you can stick it right on your card, and you don't have to mess with messy glue or adhesive or anything like that. All right, so our first card today is going to be a thank you card, and I did... This one's the hardest because it's the 3 little words, and I have to stick those on, so bear with me. I did punch a circle so that I have a little bit of a background to put my words on. This is just a basic white envelope, note card and envelope. So I've got the note card, and then I'm using the pretty peacock pattern, and I think I'm gonna use the gingham check for this one. If you're out there and you're watching me today, let me know where you're from, where are you watching, and what's going on in your world. All right, so we have the base. Like I said, this is super simple today. We're gonna go ahead and glue that down. You can always, this actually was a paper saving tip. If you do this, since my panel is actually going to be covered by the designer series paper, this one I cut the words out of the back, so I have the adhesive panel on the back. You could always just peel that off and use that to stick that onto your card front. Just a little extra adhesive saves you a little bit of glue. That's actually really sticky. I am going to put a little just on the edges just to make sure. We're going to put that on our card front. All right, so we've got the card front. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the circle in the middle. I just needed the circle. I added that as a, I think this adhesive is empty. There we go. I'm going to put it right in the center. And then my words are going to go right across the top of that, but obviously the white is just the bubble around the letters. I'm going to set that aside for just a second. So each word, the bubble is all attached, but each word has its own, it's separate. So you'll have to use to do each word. I think I forgot to say, oh no, I said wanted to say is the dies that I'm using. I started to say I think I forgot, but no I didn't. Right, and these fit very easily into the bubble, and you can see where they go. It's easiest, you have to be very gentle when you hold them. All right, so there's the your. I have to stand up to do this so you can actually see, I can see where they go. And then the two. And kind. And luckily the eyes, the dotted eyes, are attached as well. All right. And I kind of stretch the letter out. It will go back as long as you hold it gently and you start with one side and go across, and it fits right on there. So there you have the bubble with the You're Too Kind. I'm actually going to use liquid glue for to attach this to the circle, and I'm just going to put it in the middle. Actually, I can put it all the way across so that it sticks to the circle. And there you go. You have a super simple, yet fun looking thank you card that says you're too kind. You could always, oh, I need to add some gems. Like I said, these are the Lost Lagoon. Use the Lost Lagoon gems from the 4-pack. Sometimes the adhesive on the package is on the wrong side when I want to pull things out. All right. Just going to add a couple of those. And there you have it. Simple thank you card that is ready to go without even one stamp. If you are, if you're doing things to go and you have the pieces cut, you can just put those together as you drive in the car if you want to. You don't have to, worry about your adhesive or your stamping getting all over your anything. All right, card number 1. Card number 2, we're going to make a Feel Better Soon, a Get Well Soon card. And I'm going to use the next shade of the gingham. We're going to use Berry Burst this time. And one tip that I would like to give you for designer series paper, when you have the designer series paper, on the back of the paper, there's a cardstock backing to help keep it straight. And if you look underneath the name of the paper, so this is the Glorious Gingham 6x6 Designer Series paper, in fine print right below, it gives, in alphabetical order, the colors that are included in that Designer Series paper. So this one has the Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Lemon Lime Twist, Pecan Pie, and Pretty Peacock. So if you are in doubt on your Designer Series paper and what colors are in it, you can just flip it over and you can look at it. You don't have to guess. I think that's not a commonly known fact that I need to share more often. All right, so I've cut the pieces for this one as well. We have a thick white card base that I've scored. When I do thick white, I always try to score the middle because it's harder to put together. I have a Berry Burst panel. I'm going to go ahead and put the white panel on that one for our card front. Then I'm going to put my gingham. I think I'm going to use the checked gingham for this one as well. Put it right across the middle. All right. It's always easier when my pieces are cut. That makes you not have to watch me cut designer series paper or card panels. Hey, Diane. Thanks for joining me. All right, so there's the card front, and I did the same paper saving tip with this piece. I cut the Feel Better Soon balloony letters right out of there because it's going to be covered by this smaller white panel. So I'm going to go ahead and put the white panel on. All right. And that one's ready to go. I'm actually going to put that one on dimensionals in just a minute, so I'm going to leave that off of there. It would be impossible with this Feel Better Soon to put adhesive on the back. And so with my adhesive sheet, I'm able to just peel this off. Unfortunately, the little O didn't come out of there. Let's see if I can poke it. I have been wondering if you were alive. I'm glad that you could make it. I haven't seen you in so long. All right. I'm gonna struggle here for just a second because the paper is white. I didn't think about that. And the adhesive sheet is white. All right, so just peel the backing off. Whew, thank goodness. And then you can feel it to make sure you got it. I think I have a piece right here I haven't gotten off. But I can't see the edge. All right, so my advice for this one will be to do it not in white so that you can actually see your adhesive back. And I know it's on there. All right. So just start at one end, put your letters on. It's so hard to do this when I can't see it right in front of me. There we go. Just push down as you go. I need to scoot my R over just a little bit. They adjust very easily. You can just scoot it over just a little bit and get better soon. All right, so then we've got Feel Better Soon. For this one, I'm gonna use the liquid glue again right on the back. Just a little bit, it's not gonna take very much, because if you put too much, then it will squish out the sides, and nobody wants squishy glue on their cards. All right. Feel Better Soon. I'm gonna put some dimensionals on the back of this piece. Pop it up. It goes right on the middle. Make sure you put it the right direction on your card. That would be a no-no to put it upside down. All right, almost done. And then this one, then you can add the Berry Burst gems that go with this one. You can add as many as you want. You could add just one. Should I add more? I think I should add more. That way everybody, I love a little bling. Don't overthink it. Put one right there. Bright, cheery card to send someone who's not feeling well. All right, third card. If you were watching yesterday, for my Christmas card class, we made a gift card holder, and the gift card holder was with the Berry Cute bundle, with the punch and the words, and the gift card looks like this. All right, so today I've adapted that to be a birthday, so now you know two different things to do with the same supplies. We are going to make a Berry Burst. I'm going to use, not Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, and I'm going to use the Lemon Lime Twist paper, I think. Although, if you are watching and you have a preference, this is your chance to speak up. Should I use Lemon Lime Twist? Diane, if you're still here, this is your chance. I can do Blueberry Bushel. Let me fold these with the Lemon Lime Twist, or I can change it up and do Blueberry Bushel and Blueberry Bushel. I think actually I'm going to make my own decision, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the Lemon Lime Twist to give it some contrast. So I'm going to go ahead and put that piece onto the card base, and the Blueberry Bushel is just a 1/4 sheet of cardstock. All right, put that on there. Then you have your foldy piece, which is going to hold a gift card. The piece on the front will be where your designer series paper goes. I'm not going to decorate this one fully today. I'm just going to use the words. But you could easily punch out a balloon. Depending on the colors, you could punch out a flower to add a little more embellishment. So this is going to go on the piece like this. The piece that comes up, the shorter side, this is an 4 1/4 by 8 1/2 piece of cardstock that I've scored at 3 1/4 and 6 1/2. So this piece over here is smaller than the others. So when it comes up, it's a little high to put a gift card in. So I'm going to punch it with the same hexagon punch that I used yesterday. This is the Heartfelt Hexagon punch. And I'm going to punch the edge, center it, so that way, do my best to center it. I'm not sure how well I'll do. So that you have a spot to hold on to your gift card to pull it out. And then, so your gift card is visible a little better. We're going to put some white panels on the inside, and these are 3" by 4", just so if you want to write on the inside, and when this folds up and your gift card sits here, you can actually see the gift card, and it doesn't blend into the dark background. All right, you can do one of two things when you attach the bottom. You can use adhesive. I would use the strongest adhesive that you have. You can use the Stamp and Seal, or if you wanted, you could put strips of tear and tape along the sides. Either one of those will be okay. I have Stamp and Seal right here with me, so that's what I'm going to use for mine right now. And as long as you just do it on the outside edges, then when you put it together, your gift card will still slide down in there, and you'll be able to get it out. I actually, let's see. I'm doing happy birthday on the front. There's also a celebrate that if you would like to put on the inside, you could certainly do that. I'm just going to do the happy birthday today. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put adhesive all the way around the outside edges, just to be sure that it sticks. So it's all, usually corners I would say are okay, but for this one I'm going to go ahead, since we're opening the card from that point, I'm going to go ahead, make sure that's pushed down. And so your card opens like this, and then on the front I'm going to put happy birthday. And again, I have the blueberry bushel bubble letters, and then I have the lemon lime twist actual letters. The adhesive sheet has sections on it so that it's easier to peel, and sometimes when it goes across the word you have to grab a hold of it again and pull that off of there. And it's causing me a little bit of grief. You can also use your take your pick tool to get underneath there. There we go. Sometimes it just takes getting a hold of it, and then the rest of the sheet should just pull off. Need to poke out the A. Oh, there it goes. All right. So with one pack of designer series paper and the matching cardstock, or you could just do white cardstock for everything, it would be okay. You can make several all-occasion cards without even opening an ink pad. And sometimes I think that's kind of fun. All right. Happy birthday. For this one, I think I'm going to pop it up on the top, and so I have cut some of my big dimensionals. I don't have any small dimensionals back here in this room. If you joined me yesterday, you know that I got relegated to the back bedroom for my Facebook Lives because the Christmas trees are now living in my spot in the front living room. So I have been banished to the corner. As long as my middle child doesn't come home and need a room, then I think I'm okay. But it's just a little bit more of a hassle because everything is in the back. So if I need my table, I am out of luck. All right, so I'm going to pop this piece up. I'm going to diagonal this one. With these colors, the lemon lime twist and the blueberry bushel, this is a great card for a guy. But I think we could still add some shine to it, even though can be used for a guy or a girl. I think I'm going to use the blueberry bushel gems so that they will stand out a little more on the lemon lime twist designer series paper. Always work in odd numbers. Oop, I dropped that on accident. There we go. And let's go big one down here. All right, so we have happy birthday. Like I said, if you wanted to cut the celebrate, it's also within this set, and it would be perfect right there. Looks like this. Of course, it's upside down from where you are, or backwards from what you're seeing. But the celebrate would be perfect right there. I just didn't cut that. I didn't actually think of it till I sat down. You could stamp balloons. You could stamp flowers. You could punch a flower or balloon for the front. You could, like I said, do a different pattern of paper, a different designer series paper. These two are the exact same card, just done with different paper. I would love it if you make one of these, if you would post it on my video, on the comments. I would love to see what you made. I do have one bit of exciting news. I did actually transfer all of my Christmas card classes over to YouTube. You can find me on YouTube. Kind of an exciting announcement. So if you're watching, you got the first, besides my husband, got the first hint at that. It's Lori Bradley is my thing, and then it's the same as my Instagram handle, Lori's Stampin' Life. You can find me there too. I plan to put all of my Facebook Live videos over there. So if you'd like to check that out, I would love it if you would follow my channel there. You can subscribe to that. And if you are not on my email list, be sure to sign up for my email list so that you know what's going on in the stamping world and what. I didn't put the gemmed card over here. That was my original sample. Be sure to sign up for my email, follow my YouTube channel, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Feel free to email me, call me, text me, whatever might work. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be back next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Time for my last Christmas card class, and it will be week 4 out of 4. And next Wednesday at 11:30, I will be back here for Lunch with Lori. If you have any requests for either of those, please let me know. I haven't designed either one of those two yet, so I'd be happy to show what you'd like. So have a great day, everybody, and I will see you next week.